All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house has blessing your day by His mercies you don't consume. We're alive in the Most High in your house has body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. I'm gonna get to this, guys. Think about this the other day. It's gonna be real quick because I gotta something to do. But I want to go into the regeneration and things like that because it is too. Shout out to brother send me firstborn because many like 'cause he's doing a classes right now, and series about how like Revelation 19 and 10, how the testimony of Yahushua is a spirit of prophecy, man. And how pretty much how you had the gospel and witness testimonies throughout Yahushua throughout the whole entire book, and many believe that he is, but but they believe that the whole reincarnation doctrine and that Yahushua is actually these like he's actually Solomon or actually David. No, those are things even before that, even Adam, even all those things are like when we read these accounts, these are witnesses or testimonies of what Yahushua came to do. That's why he came to fulfill the book. So, and many use the whole because I heard this before. I ain't gonna go into particulars, but the whole reincarnation thing is not true because it's really a precursor of Yahushua. That's all it is in the testimony of what Yahushua was coming to do. So, but anyway, because I heard people use the regeneration. That's why she be throwing up because she be eating so fast. She just like her dad. Because I do that. I'm talking about Spirit. My bad, my cat, but. She gonna throw up later. Hopefully not on. Anyway, yeah. So, but I heard this people use this regeneration as in as far as the reincarnation doctrine. Reincarnation is not in the scriptures, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to even talk into that or but the regeneration, all the regenerations is pretty much the new heavens and new earth, honestly. And this all ties up to be a son and daughter of the Most High Yahushua, being the son of the Most High Yahushua, or sons of God, sons and daughters of God, pretty much, man. Because that's just what it is. All the regeneration is a new heavens and new earth, man. Them being a son of the Most High Yahushua. So we're gonna get this too, man. Because Matthew chapter 19 verse 19 verse 28. And Yahushua said unto him, very verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne in his glory, ye shall also sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So exactly, man. And that goes back to the beginning with the Genesis 49 with Dan, with prophecy about Dan. This is this is that, honestly, going into that. But anyway, let's read this again. Matthew chapter 19 verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me, and the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit upon his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So see, then the next verse kind of goes into we get an example of that in the law with Abraham, those that left brethren, houses, sisters, lands, everything that forsake. We already have plenty of examples with that. With even with Abraham, even when the prophets in the Tanakh with Ruth, we got many examples of that. Well, even Moses. So yeah, anyway, but let's go to Genesis chapter 5 and 1 because regeneration. So this goes into now. Let's get this too. No, let's go Genesis chapter 5, man, because that's what's really talking about Genesis 5 and with the regeneration too. Because yeah, this is pretty much the generations of Genesis chapter 5 verse 1. This is the book of generations of Adam, and the day that Yahweh created man in the likeness of Yahweh, he made him, exactly. So see, and that's the thing about it too, man, because that's what ultimately is about being. Because what was Adam? The son of the Most High Yahweh, son of God. So and the regeneration is going to be then in John 1 and 12, the most believing on the Most High Yahweh, he said would give his power to be sons and daughters of them again. So sons of God, sons and daughters of God again, man. So that's is what it is. So the generation, so regeneration is going to be the same thing because he tells you the end from the beginning, man. So that's just is what it is right here. It says this is the book of generation of Adam, and the day that Yahweh created man in the image of Yahweh, in the likeness of how it made he him. So see, and also too, that's why I'm going into being in his image, man. That's what his character, his spirit, his characteristics, his attributes, man. We gotta walk, be in his image, man. More than, because like, more than on even a natural temple, because we know what, the course pursuant to scripture, what Yahweh look like, what the, like, people look like stuff like that, but more about the spiritual, man. Like, kid taking on being in their image in that aspect as well. That's why on First Maccabees it says being like, even on that, even like beyond the natural tip, because that's kind of talking into First Maccabees 3:41. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48 goes into the heathen have painted their own images in their own likeness. That's going into on the natural tip, of course, that's going to like iconoclasm, or how like the so-called like the Edomites is like going into how like when we read always see these paintings and murals of these of our forefathers or ancestors, they're so-called Caucasian, or they're Edomites, or they're not the people of the book, the actual people of color. They are our people. It's going into that as well. Even secular history, like how much they lie about secular history. Like you think a lot of people that you would think that were Edomites or so-called Caucasian, no, they were Jakes, man. They were our people. Like, but that's neither here nor there. But more importantly, with that, is going into really like in their own image. Like the heathen is going into godless, and God, because heathen means godless. So that being in your own image is like is you're doing your own will, or not being pretty much godless. Like no, let's just get it real quick. First Maccabees, real quick, 3 verse 48. It says, First Maccabees 3 verse 48, and lay open the book of the law, and wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their own images. So yeah, and that's going into what we were talking about in the natural tip, like iconoclasm, like changing like the color and the likeness of like the actual history, pretty much changing history, because actually the rule over people, you had to have control. That's a big factor that you had to have, is power over this is in history, in the word, in secular history, anything throughout history. You had to have the control of history, honestly. So yeah, honestly, but that's just is what it is now. But now we're in the age of information, so a lot of things can be offset. But yeah, man, that's how you can dominate and rule over people. That's why in 300 they said what, when Xerxes says what, now let's burn their records, man. When they was burned, when they were coming after the Spartans, man. So yeah, that's neither there here nor there. But yeah, it says First Maccabees 3 verse 48, and laid open the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So see, that's just in that likeness, being heathen is like pretty much godliness of godless of doing your own will. But yeah, man, all of regeneration is the new heavens, new earth, the recreation, and you being son and daughter of the Most High Yahweh, man, being sons of God, man. So yeah, man. So let's get Ecclesiastes real quick, man, because the earth abide forever, man. So that's all it is, what it is, man. So yeah, I just wanted to get into this because I was thinking about this the other week. All right, Ecclesiastes 1 verse 4. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abide forever. And we talked about the scripture when we did the last video about the regeneration, man. So yeah, pretty much, man, it's gonna be the regeneration, the new because Sirach, Ecclesiastes 14 and 18 says the same thing, man. Like, different generation comes and goes, man. Nothing new under the sun, man. It's just same game, just different players, well, righteously or wickedly, man. But yeah, man, that's a regeneration though, man. Honestly, man, that's just yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying. So yeah. So peace. Hopefully y'all brothers and sisters have a good day. The Most High Yahweh shall blesses y'all abundantly. We grow in the faith, obedience, and knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. Like, and have compassion that those are our brothers and sisters that's without, man. That's outside the word as well, man. Let's do right by each other, inside the word, inside the house, inside the body, even outside the body, man. Because that's what the Most High Yahweh does. He makes his sun shine on the just and the unjust, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.